Welcome back to Onyx Recaps. Today we will talk about a movie titled Alive that's released in 2020. The movie begins in a South Korean city where we are introduced to the lead character, Jun-woo. He is a passionate video gamer who has his own studio and a substantial fan base. Jun-woo lives with his parents and sister, who had left the house early that morning without any specific reason. As Jun-woo wakes up late in the morning, he switches on the television to find emergency news being broadcasted. The anchor reports that the citizens of the city have started behaving irrationally and attacking each other without any provocation. The government has lost control of the situation, and for everyone's safety, it is recommended that people remain in their homes. The city is being plagued by a zombie outbreak, and Jun-woo is witnessing the horror from his apartment balcony. On the ground, he sees total chaos with people screaming, shouting, and running for their lives. Suddenly, there's a knock on Jun-woo's door, and he finds his neighbor barging in. The neighbor reveals that his brother has turned into a zombie and requests Jun-woo to let him stay. Terrified and already on edge, Jun-woo orders him to leave immediately and even threatens him with a golf stick. As the neighbor is about to leave, he starts showing symptoms of being infected by the zombie virus. His eyes turn red, and within seconds, he turns into a full-fledged zombie and attacks Jun-woo. In an intense struggle, Jun-woo manages to fight him off and kicks him out of his apartment. But tragically, the neighbor is then killed by another, much larger zombie who proceeds to devour him. The television news reports confirmed this disturbing behavior, leaving the remaining uninfected citizens in a state of panic and fear. Jun-woo, the film's lead character, received a message from his parents that they were safe for the time being, but his dad shouted a strong warning to stay alive. Jun-woo was left to fend for himself in his apartment, where he began to ration his food and water. On the second day, he sent out an sauce message with his name and address through his social media account. He used his drone, mobile phone, and VR headset to watch his once thriving neighborhood fall to ruin. Unfortunately, he lost his Wi-Fi network at one point, leaving him isolated and vulnerable. One night, Jun-woo witnessed a female police officer trying to escape the zombie-infested area with a service gun. She managed to kill a couple of zombies, but eventually became their victim. Jun-woo watched this horrifying scene from his balcony, trying to help by shouting, which unfortunately gave away his location to the zombies. These zombies still had some brain function and skills of their human host, including normal hearing. As soon as Jun-woo shot one big zombie, another one came to his apartment, barged in, and attacked him. Jun-woo managed to trick the zombie, resulting in its death as it jumped from the balcony. Luckily, the officer's loaded gun was lying vacant on the ground, and Jun-woo was able to use it to defend himself. However, after 10 days of little to no food and only hard liquor for sustenance, Jun-woo's health began to deteriorate rapidly. He covered his balcony windows and tried to switch on the radio from his mobile phone, but it failed to work. In the midst of a zombie apocalypse, Jun-woo finds himself struggling to survive. The zombies have become more savage and are now attacking other zombies for sustenance, a terrifying development that has been confirmed by news reports. On the second day, Jun-woo manages to send a sauce message through his social media account and uses his drone, mobile, and VR headset to watch his devastated neighborhood. But his Wi-Fi network goes out, and things take a turn for the worse. As he struggles to survive, Jun-woo is haunted by thoughts of his family, and he eventually receives a tragic audio message from his dad, which reveals that his parents and sister have been turned into zombies. In a fit of rage, Jun-woo leaves his apartment and attacks the zombies, only to be overpowered and forced to flee back to his apartment. After several days of living on little to no food, Jun-woo is on the brink of giving up when he sees a laser light shining on an idiom portrait in his house. The idiom reminds him that faith is the reality of what he wants and that it is proof of the invisible. Following the light, he discovers a teenage girl named Yoo-bin, who has been stuck in her apartment for the last 6 days. Yoo-bin is tough and aggressive compared to Jun-woo, and they communicate using sign language and mobile screens since zombies are attracted to sound. Yoo-bin discovers that the 8th floor of Jun-woo's apartment is empty, and they plan to set up a direct thread line to share food by attaching a string to a baseball ball and throwing it between their apartments. In this post-apocalyptic world, Jun-woo and Yoo-bin are two survivors trying to survive against the zombie apocalypse. Yoo-bin shares some of her food with Jun-woo, but their communication is limited since zombies are attracted to sound. They start communicating in sign language and writing on their mobile screens. Yoo-bin realizes that the 8th floor of Jun-woo's apartment is empty, and they can use it as a direct line between their apartments. She tries to throw a baseball ball with a string attached, but it falls to the ground. Jun-woo then uses his drone to fly a thread directly to Yoo-bin's apartment, and they can share food. However, a firefighter zombie finds the ball and starts climbing towards Yoo Bin's apartment. Yoo Bin wakes up just in time to kill the zombie with her hatchet. Later, Junwoo sneaks into his neighbor's house to gather supplies, including a 3.5mm audio jack, walkie-talkies, and hiking gear. He narrowly escapes an attack from the hiking enthusiast turned zombie. Junwoo transports food and a walkie-talkie to Yoo Bin, and they start communicating more frequently. They both collect water directly from rain whenever it rains. Yoo Bin reveals her fear of heights, which may pose a challenge for their survival in the future. Despite the dangers, Junwoo and Yoo Bin work together to stay alive. After a few days, the zombies become more aggressive, and Yoo Bin and Junwoo realize they can't stay in their apartments any longer. Yoo Bin suggests moving to the seemingly abandoned 8th floor. With the help of a rope, they make their way down and start fighting off zombies. Yoo Bin even manages to grab a gun from a fallen officer and uses it to take down more zombies. They finally make it to the 8th floor but are followed by the zombies, who begin to attack once again. However, a new person opens his apartment door and pulls them inside, saving their lives. Initially grateful for the man's help, they accept his offer of food and water, but soon realize it has been drugged, causing them to pass out. They wake up to find that the man's wife is a zombie, and he has been keeping her locked up in his bedroom. He plans to feed Yoo Bin to her. Junwoo tries to threaten him with the gun, but the man is not intimidated. Yoo Bin comes up with a plan to trick the zombie wife by covering her face with a cloth and setting her loose on her husband. In the chaos, Yoo Bin grabs the gun and shoots both of them in the head. The noise attracts more zombies to the building, and Yoo Bin believes she has been infected. She asks Junwoo to kill her, but he refuses. Junwoo and Yoo Bin hear a helicopter and rush to the roof, followed by zombies. The army arrives, kills some zombies, and rescues them. Junwoo's phone receives messages from friends and followers who had used social media to send their location, helping with their rescue. The movie Alive is a roller coaster ride of suspense, horror, and emotion, complete with a great musical score to enhance the overall viewing experience. If you found the video engaging and entertaining, we would greatly appreciate it if you could help spread the word by sharing, liking, and commenting on the video. Your support means a lot to us, and we thank you for taking the time to watch. Remember to take care, and we hope to see you again soon.